First at 4, Israel tells Detroit Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib she's not welcome. Reaction pouring in, including a harsh tweet from President Trump. It's a popular place for Metro Detroit families to visit. We're following the investigation of a workplace threat at this cider mill. We're also tracking scattered summer storms. Some of you could see some heavy downpours, others won't. We're going to have the very latest for you. Paula?
This is the footwear I have to put on to take you into this home that is for sale in Detroit. And come here, I just want you to take a quick look inside. Inside, things, wonderful things.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sandra Ali in for Karen Drew. First at 4 today, threatening to shoot up a cider mill. That's what police say an employee at Blake's Cider Mill in Armada Township allegedly said after being upset over his job. Investigators say the man got upset over a task he was given. A coworker told police he heard the man say under his breath that one day he was going to shoot up the place. That worker told the owners they called police.
With the environment today, what's been going on, how could you not do what we did? You don't have a choice. You have to come forward.
Police went to the man's home in St. Clair Shores, where they say he made more threats directed at customers of Blake's Cider Mill. He's now in the Macomb County Jail. He's expected to be charged with making a terror threat. This afternoon, a longtime Oakland County executive, L. Brooks Patterson, is being laid to rest. His funeral being held at Woodside Bible Church in Troy. Friends and family sharing memories and stories about Patterson's life and his lifetime of service. His chief deputy talked about Patterson's drive to make Oakland County a great place to live.
Brooks' mistakes made him human. He knew regret, he knew sacrifice, and he knew tragic loss. But he remained driven by a burning desire to help people. He wanted Oakland County to be a great place for people to live a full life.
After today's service, Patterson will be buried in a private ceremony with full military honors thanks to his service in the U.S. Army. We've seen it before. We've been through this routine pretty much throughout the summer. Afternoon heat leads to those afternoon showers. Meteorologist Andrew Humphrey is here today to take a look at the rush hour conditions for us on this Thursday. Hey, Andrew.
Hey there, Sandra. And as you said, some places wet, some places dry. We've got some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity happening. Nothing severe, but anytime there's lightning, like you see right here on 4 Live radar, you see as I zoom in closer here in northern portions of Monroe County, including around Maybe. Best place to be is indoors whenever you get lightning like this. That being said, some areas will have some heavy downpours, some gusty wind here and there. You can see one shower right over Belleville, heading over toward Romulus within the next 10 to 15 minutes. So that will be the pattern as we go through the rest of the afternoon, with it still being warm. Temperatures right now in the upper 70s and low 80s, anywhere from 81 in Adrian to 77 over at Metro Airport. Cooler to our north where it's been cloudier all day. Any more showers or storms for tonight or Friday or your weekend? That and your full 7-day forecast in minutes.
Thanks, Andrew. We have been keeping a close eye for you on the stock market today, one day after the Dow Jones dropped 800 points. And take a look right now. You can see today's final numbers. They're right there on your screen. And it looks like the Dow is up 99 points. New concerns, of course, about a future recession sparked the sell-off. Some analysts say it's not time to panic as the U.S. economy and the job market still remain strong. Since noon today, we have been seeing a lot of reaction to Israel's decision to bar Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar from visiting that country. And of course, Tlaib represents Detroit. Omar is from Minnesota. Our Kimberly Gill is in the newsroom today tracking reaction to this. Kimberly?
Hi, Sandra. Good afternoon. President Trump made his opinion known via tweet even before Israel announced its decision. We'll show you some of that tweet coming up in just a moment. But first, here's a look at what happened today. The Congresswomen were planning to visit Israel and the West Bank this weekend before Israel pulled the plug. Both women are Muslim and have supported legislation in Congress to boycott Israel over its treatment of Palestinians. Israel's prime minister says his country is open to critics, but not those who advocate boycotts. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi calls the decision, quote, beneath the dignity of the great state of Israel. Most observers agree there is not precedent for Israel barring elected U.S. officials. But President Trump has targeted the women with tweets before, as you know, and he wrote this before Israel's announcement. His tweet reads, quote, "It would show great weakness if Israel allowed Representative Omar and Representative Tlaib to visit. Minnesota and Michigan will have a hard time putting them back in office. They are a disgrace." The tweet is a departure from long-held practice for politicians from both parties to keep their disputes here at home. We've put calls into Congresswoman Tlaib's office, Sandra, but we haven't received her reaction as of yet. According to press releases, there are several local events on her schedule tonight, so we'll keep you posted if she has any response at all to this. For now, we'll send it back to you in the newsroom, or in the studio, sorry.
All right, lots of reaction to this today. Kimberly, thank you. We now know the suspect in a 7-hour-long standoff that left 6 Philadelphia police officers injured has a very lengthy criminal record. The Philadelphia district attorney now saying the alleged shooter's record goes back to the early 2000s, including a lengthy prison sentence in federal prison for weapons charges. While new charges have not been filed just yet, it is likely he'll be charged with attempted murder and several other charges as well. Coming up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., the Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf will announce executive action related to gun violence. Democrat John Hickenlooper has now dropped out of the race for president. He was one of the candidates really struggling to keep pace with the frontrunners. He's now considering a run for the Senate in Colorado. Right now, 9 Democrats have qualified for the next round of presidential debates in September. You see the names right there on your screen. They include Joe Biden, Senators Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, and Mayor Pete Buttigieg. The debates are set for the middle of September. A local homeowner calls himself the last of the Mohicans. He doesn't have any other family members, no heirs, and a terminal illness that's forcing him to sell 70 years of his possessions. But what he's selling is more than a house. It's a crazy, strange, and wonderful destination right in the heart of Detroit. Paula Tutman takes us inside.
So, all right, welcome home. This has been the home, and it is the home of Ronnie Nassar. But I want you to take a look around, because in the years he's been here, it's actually become more than a home. It's become a thing. It's called the Lionsgate Estate for some obvious reasons.
And you can see there's a lot of beautiful carved woodwork all through the house.
And in the nearly 70 years it's been a part of his life, he has breathed different life into it.
And this is a player piano. It can play itself.
With an eclectic art, artifacts, cars, color.
This was chartreuse.
Lack of color, unusualness, themes.
If your hands are full and you need to open the door, it's electric.
Every single corner is decorated with detail.
The shower door, so you should come out smelling like a rose.
A former graphic artist, he has filled the home with his concept cars.
These are some ads that I did years ago for Ford. This was a redesign I did of the Mustang, and I made it a little 2-seater rumble seat. They never produced it, but it was a thought.
And real cars.
This 1966 Cadillac. It's a limousine, and it's got everything: refrigerator, color TV, grooming valets, makeup mirrors.
Wall decorations.
Crushed velour, diamond tufted and buttoned. And then you see all of the beautiful wood molding around here too. Faux mink. Faux.
This is faux mink.
Faux mink.
And ceiling decorations.
It's mylar, and you can wipe it, you can wash it.
You have a rug on your ceiling.
Well, this is, it's all flowers.
Ronnie, that's a rug. Downstairs is a cafe with a stage.
And all my lights everything's on dimmers.
A greenhouse, a pool. And while it is Ronnie's home, it has become more of an event destination. And everything, absolutely everything, is for sale.
It could be a bed and breakfast. We talked about this. It could become a spa of some sort. It's a destination. You know, there's a lot that can be done here.
At 70 years old, Ronnie has an illness that makes him feel his mortality. And he wants his home, his beautiful, crazy, eccentric, unusual, exquisite, strange home, placed in good hands before he has to say goodbye.
I've always tried to have diversity in everything. You'll see diversity in the sculpture. You see some Asian, you see African American, you see contemporary. I like diversity because that's what humanity is.
Paula Tutman, Local 4.